What up, man? It's your boy DJ Nothing Nice. WNNR-DB Orlando, Florida discussion topics with your boy DJ Nothing Nice. It's about that time again. We got to get into it, man. We got to get into it to break you down. You know what I'm saying, with the sites, man, with the sites like CNN.com, FoxBusiness.com, FloridaPolitics.com, BBC.com, OrlandoSentinel.com, Billboards.com, give you that latest, what's going on with the latest, with the Billboard news, you know what I'm saying, give you that Billboard news. Also, the latest blog, of course, called Centered by your boy, DJ Nothing Nice as well. All right, we're gonna give you that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta give you that. Word Genius too. Word Genius, word of the moment. You know what I'm saying? Brought to you by Word Genius National Day Calendar. Of course, for that, those national days, you know what I'm saying? It's not just one. It's it's more than one. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just one. So yeah, we gotta make sure we give that to you as well. About six of them. I'm gonna say it like that too. You know what I'm saying? Gotta do it like that. Give it to you, man. Give it to you too. And also too, we're going to hit you with the in the comments. We got to hit you with the
in the comments.
Yes, with your boy DJ Nothing Nice, where we go to social media or the World Wide Web. You know what I'm saying? The www. You know what I'm saying? And we look and see what people are saying in certain in the comic section. You know what I'm saying? In the comments section of any format, you know what I'm saying? Any format, any social media format, any platform, we go in. We don't say anybody's name. We just, say where the source is coming from, and then we go and tell you what's going on with the comments too. So that's always great. So yeah, that's that.
In the comments.
Yep, in the comments right there, man. Anytime we're gonna get you with that. And also too, we gotta hit you with a new segment. We introduced this last session. It's called What? Run me those numbers, baby. You know what I'm saying? Run me those numbers. What? Run me those numbers. You know what I mean? We talk about the latest sports deals news that's going on, because football season's coming. Football season's coming. Yeah. But like I said, man, I don't know. I don't know, because hopefully I won't be wearing a paper bag with the eyes cut out over my head. Hopefully, because that'll be crazy. That'd be super crazy, and I don't want to do that. That's not what I want to be a part of. You feel me on that? So yeah, we're gonna hit you with that news portion of it called What? Run me those numbers. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do with the latest sports deals and news. Also too, we're gonna hit you with that brain food, of course, always, as we do, always hit you with that brain food. With the book of the month, man, the book of the month called Practical Intelligence, Nature and Origins of Competence in the Everyday World, brought to you by, of course, the authors on that joint are Robert J. Steinberg and Richard K. Wagner right there. Practical Intelligence. And also too, you know what I'm saying, last but not least, we're gonna hit you always got to hit you with the countries that tune into, WNNR-DB Orlando, Florida podcast the most. You know what I'm saying? The most. So we're gonna do it like that. Not a competition. I see some, some ones that be coming in, you know what I'm saying? And some countries that's been trying to creep up to the top too. You know what I mean? So we definitely gonna get into that. All right, it's your boy DJ Nothing Nice, man. WNNR-DB on the Florida Top 40 Radio, giving you exclusive music and interviews worldwide. WNNR-DB Orlando, Florida, discussion topics. We got to give it to you like that. CNN.com, man. CNN.com. CNN.com. The top headline is currently 2025 Emmy nominations, and who are the Drews? Patriot missiles, understanding supplements, sycamore gap tree fillers. Also, Bondi says Epstein memo speaks for itself. People want to know about the Epstein, the list. They want to know when it's going to open up. They want to know when it's going to open up. They want to know what's happening. And you know, at the top, watching over there saying that it don't exist. It don't exist. So you know, we'll see what's going on with that. We'll see what's going on with that. If the Epstein list exists in the near future, some say it don't, some say it do. You know, so yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. CNN.com, CNN.com. Also, Trump tries to rewrite history on being fooled by Putin. A tropical storm could be forming in the Gulf. It could also be the next big flood. Also, brought to you by CNN.com. UK Berkeley's a marketing professor killed by gunmen in Greece in broad daylight. Crime and Investigations federal indictment reveals new details about the case against a man accused in killing of the former Minnesota House Speaker. Right there. If you want more of any of those articles, man, make sure you go to CNN.com and check those out at CNN.com. FoxBusiness.com, man. FoxBusiness.com. FoxBusiness.com. We're going to hit you with the markets, of course. Hit you with the markets. And the Dow Jones, Dow Jones. We'll start with the Dow Jones. Start with the Dow Jones. We'll hit you with that, with the major joint. Dow Jones is down negative 0.25%. NASDAQ is down negative 0.24%. S&P 500 is down a negative 0.24%. In the cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin currency is currently at $1,117,958 right there. Ethereum is $3,123. USDT is $1. USDC is $1. ADA is 74 cents. XRP is a $2.91. SOL is $163.36. SOL Doge, SOL $163.36, as we said. Doge is a 19 cents. The DOT is $4.05. And Shinobi, as I like to call it, with the acronym of S and the letters of SHIB is 0.0001359 cents, I guess. I don't know how you would get that to somebody. You can't even get it. That's like, is it like that's I guess that equates to like just giving somebody some air. Here, have an air sandwich, right? Have an air sandwich. Maybe. FoxBusiness.com, man. Top headliners. Inflation latest. Also, Nivea stock pops. Retail crime wave. We got over there Siri saying something over there. I don't understand what you're saying either. Over there. Don't worry about it. We on FoxBusiness.com over here. That's what we doing. You hear me? GE's $100 million energy bet. Also, a family-owned pharmacy closes its doors after more than 100 years in business. President Trump says Federal Reserve should lower interest rates by 3 points. Prices get even higher for Americans, pushing the Fed's target goal further away. Bezos backs A-listers lingerie project with major investment. Popular yogurt recalled for possible plastic pieces in toppers. Trump announces new trade deal with Indonesia opening market to U.S. exports. Trump announces new trade deal with Indonesia opening markets to U.S. exports. The little-known storage facility importers used to delay paying Trump's tariffs. Also, GOP rebel mutiny over Trump's back crypto bill paralyzes the House floor. Right there. All right, top headliners also in videos under nonsense. Kid Lao media uses tariff hysteria to cover for Powell's incompetence. Also, check your pantry under the product recalls section. Bread sold at major stores recalled over a potential life threatening ingredients. In sports, Trump's granddaughter making waves in golf world before collegiate season. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And that is channeling grandpa. That's what I say. Channeling grandpa for that one. All right. Revealing the grid. Revealing the grid on the jobs. Americans' energy revival takes shape with GE Verna investment. Vernova investment. The Vernova investment. Flee New York politics. Times Square billboards offers New York's escape route from socialism. Clock ticking. Mother urges return of soldiers remain as hostage talks advance. Also, under commanding the future artificial intelligence, America has the power and leadership to drive the AI revolution. In economy, budget airline Avelo shutting down West Coast operations. Lifestyle, Chick-fil-A's popular cold moo digital game. Cold moo, the digital game, returns with delicious rewards. Also, under Apple backs Trump rares earth minerals push, invest nearly 500 million in U.S. mines. Auto, Uber, Baidu, Baidu. We don't want to definitely disrespect nobody, no company, no nothing. Partnerships heralds new chapter for driverless car technology. And the sidebar, Wavemo, what's up? What's up, Wavemo, what's up? Are you gonna come here, man? Y'all coming to Orlando? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? I got people's there. Shout out to Texas. Got people's there. You know what I'm saying? But are you gonna come to Orlando, Waymo? You know, with the self-driverless cars? Can we do that? Thank you. That's all I want to say on that. Let's get it popping. All right. Yeah, like I said, let's get it popping. Okay. All right. Jesus, come on, Waymo. Come on. Let's do it. Laura Pinta under court watch over alleged labor abuse, undocumented workers. Loro Pina. And that's at the retail. Retail mass thieves target high-end store in D.C. Steal $20K worth of clothing. Oh, so the trade war, Trump's tariffs, revenues hitting record highs, generating $100 billion so far this year. Economy, Fed officials say economy really healthy. No reason to cut interest rates yet. All right. Also in the economy, red states home to many of the top metro areas with fastest growth. Also, personal finance. United States Postal Service stamps prices are rising, and what to know. Elon Musk calls Tesla Diner one of the coolest spots in L.A. All right. Okay. Lifestyle KFC rolls out free buckets of chicken as chain embarks on a comeback. The media, the most dangerous payment trend turning $20 pizzas into financial nightmares. The dangerous payments trend turning $20 pizzas into financial nightmares. Also on the politics from cattle to crude, how Trump's tariffs are rallying the Lone Star State. And if you want more any of those articles I briefly brushed over, make sure you go to foxbusiness.com and foxbusiness.com. Florida politics, man, floridapolitics.com with what's going on ons in the Florida area under the legislation. But let's get straight into it. Dealing with home base for the Florida politics website, elections, culture wars, legislation, communities, federal and foreign affairs, and more. We're going to get straight into it. News and trending. Ashley Moody wants to enact the Florida approach to retail theft on the national level. That's by Drew Dixon. The staff reporter's last call for 7/15/25, a primetime read of what's going down in Florida. And that article is by staff reporters A.G. Gankowski. Pole alligator Alcatraz scores with Republicans riles independents and Dems, the Democrats over there. AG Gronkowski, John Rutherford holds 52-1 cash on hand edge over Mark Kaye in CD5 race. Right there. Okay. Florida chapter releases how they voted. Report honors their 13 lawmakers. Also, too, Susie Wells praises good Governor Ron DeSantis, says feud in a rear view mirror now. All right, at least y'all getting together now. They getting back. They, you know, what I'm saying they don't argue, get back together, hugging, all that stuff like that. You know, we need it. We need togetherness up here, playa. We need togetherness. State Department fires 1,300 employees as part of mass organization as well. Right there. That's brought to you by Associated Press. Former SCOFLA justice accused Pam Bondi of ethical misconduct in a Florida bar complaint. And if you want more information about that, man, make sure you go to floridapolitics.com, man. floridapolitics.com. bbc.com, man. bbc.com. bbc.com. In the more news top headliners. All right. Ethiopia troops executed aid workers in Tigray war charity. Africa. Biggest human image study scans 100,000th person. UK. By Bank, scientists say the human body can be studied in greater detail than ever thanks to people like Steve right there. And that's on their health. China growth beats expectations as Trump's tariff loom. The world's second largest economy grew by 5.2% in the 3 months to the end of June. Official figures shown, and that's in business. Meta to spend hundreds of billions to build AI data centers. The founder of social media giant says one of the sites would cover an area nearly the size of Manhattan right there. All right. And if you want any of those articles right there, man, just going on with bbc.com. That's B as in boy, B as in boy, C as in catch me if you can. .com, man. Go to bbc.com, man. Musgrunk signs $200 million deal with the Pentagon days after anti-Semitic role. The deal is part of the Trump administration push for more aggressive adoption of artificial intelligence in the government. Orlando Sentinel, giving you information for what's going on in the Orlando area. With hurricanes, of course, you want to make sure you stay up to date with that, man. Please, people in Orlando, Florida, and around the surrounding areas and in the state of Florida. Y'all know what time it is, and if you've been here long enough, you should know that it is that time. It's hurricane season right now. It doesn't end until November, so you know what time it is when it comes to that. Make sure you listen to the news. Make sure you listen to radio. Make sure you listen to social media. Don't be panicking, and do what you need to do with the local weather officials, okay? All right, I'm just saying that it's a sidebar. That's a sidebar. That's coming from the heart of DJ Nothing Nice, okay? That's coming from the heart of DJ Nothing Nice. I'm just saying, man. Sidebar, okay? Sidebar. Trending also on Orlando Sentinel, the Hope, Florida investigation, the launch schedule. You know, they be doing the Rockets down here in Florida. The Rockets. Rocket Man. Shout out to the legend. Restaurant inspections, homeless camping ban. Also, too, dozens of teens who spent time at abusive Florida reform school ended up on death row. Florida AG targets U.S. master swimming over trans athlete policy in the latest headlines. How one Winter Park school state graded, tanked, and what it needs to do to improve. Hurricane Center says system could move across Florida, develop in the Gulf. So y'all, like I said, man, be careful with that, man. Seriously. Landlord seeks to evict Central Florida's Representative Corey Mills from the D.C. penthouse. Matthew J. Palm, we're busting with reasons to celebrate on our cultural scene. right there. Werewolves jury got it right in Ziegler's 1976 murder conviction. Orange County looks to stop holding ICE detainees without charges. Rejects transfer proposal. Got that pushback on that, huh? Got that pushback. Maxwell, Florida flouts auditing law on emergency immigrant spending. Osco. What is that? Osco? That's like sound like Costco, but an O, I guess. Muskegee Tribe of Florida wants to join a federal lawsuit against alligator Alcatraz. Right there. Yes, sir. Ozzy Osbourne, man. Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath final show is the highest grossing charity concert of all times. Hey, legends. We in them Billboard, the Billboard.com and Billboard.com. That's what we on right now. We on that Billboard.com. Brought to you by right there. Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath final show is the highest grossing charity concert of all times, and that's by Elizabeth Daltis Marshall right there. All right. Also, too, brought to you by Billboards.com, Beyonce and Jay-Z and more music highlights from 2025. Primetime Emmy nods right there. The Emmys. Yeah. That's by Paul Green right there, man. Paul Green right there. You know how we got to get it in. Yes. Definitely got to get it in. You know. Billboards.com, man. Billboards.com. Also, I just want to do a little quick sidebar, too, because it is Grammy season. You know what I'm saying? Grammy season. Shout out to Music Cares. And also, too, a little sidebar, too, what's going on with with Texas floods, with the shootings and things like that, man. We want to give our deepest and our sincere thoughts and prayers and everything in that manner to those families who's victimized through unfortunate situations in life. And what we like to do, too, is we like to take a moment of silence, and that's what we're going to do real quick right there on that sidebar, and then get back into this Billboards.com. So let's take a quick moment of silence for that real quick. Fleetwood Mac founder Peter Green's catalog acquired by Primary Wave, and that is by Mark Skolder right there. Mike Skolder right there. Zach Brown wants to step things up with his band, Sphere Run, and new LP. This is the venue and the album that's going to help get us there, and that is by Melinda Newman. Drake's legal team names possible witness in UMG lawsuit over Not Like Us. Right there, and that article is by Rachel Scharf, SCHARF. Right there. Also, ex-Avex USA CEO, Nikoi Asora, launches company to propel Japanese talent in U.S. and global markets. And that is by Christina Robertson. Right there, Christina Robertson. And that's been brought to you by, of course, Billboards.com, man. If you want more information on that, man, make sure you go to Billboards.com and, get your read up on, get your catch up on, catch up, player, catch up, right there. ESPN.com, man, ESPN.com. Currently, right now, American versus National Major League Baseball All-Stars game going on right now, 2-0 in the middle of the sixth, the mid sixth, right there. Top headliners, sources, Jets garner now NFL's highest paid quarterback. Also sources, the Chiefs guard Smith reach historic deal. And McLaurin frustrated with status of contract. McLaurin frustrated by status of contract talks. You got to get them contracts together. Amid hype, the Manning keen to play ball and prove himself. Arch. Listen, man, we waiting for you over there in the Giants, Archie. Because come on, man. Come on. The Manning family, do something for me, please. Not saying I don't believe in my team this year, my New York Football Giants, but it's tough. It's tough. I know you heard me say earlier. I stated earlier that I might have to get the paper bag. I'm serious, man. Y'all think I'm playing around? If you see DJ Nothing Nice walking around with a paper bag and holes in it, you know why? You know why? Because that means my team is not going to be doing good this year. I'm not gonna curse my team. I'm not gonna do it. Little quick sidebar does not reflect, WNNR-DB, Orlando Uno, Florida discussion topics with your boy DJ Nothing Nice. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, yeah, man. We'll see what happens to football season. Okay, let me not jump the gun. It's too early. It's too early. It's too early. Scoff's reality. Winning is not a fulfilling life. A dump Rays Derby victory lifts ratings. Also, currently going on right now, Fever versus the Suns. 4 minutes and 46 seconds left in the fourth right there. Fever 73, the Suns 70 right there. Also, top headliners, Henson impresses, Wemby returns, and storylines to watch. Henson, I see you doing your thing over there, bruv. I see you doing your thing. Summer League, of course, basketball is never really fully over. You know what I'm saying? On the NBA Summer League scores, the Raptors are up on the Nuggets 77-71. In the fourth with 7 minutes and 17 seconds left. The Wizards are down 46-45 against the 76ers. 3:12 remaining in the third. Right there. Timberwolves and Pistons. Final Timberwolves 189-73. Let's go Knicks. Knicks 97-93 against the Nets. Brooklyn. And also in the summer leagues, Thunder spanked up on Orlando Magic. Oh, can't say that while you're losing, but 92-75. I can still say because we here. Shout out to the O, man. Shout out to Orlando, man. You know what I'm saying? Gotta say that. Also, Trailblazers and the Pelicans coming up soon. And if you want more information about scores, sports, statistics, and more, man, make sure you go to ESPN.com right there. ESPN.com. I know I'm ready for football season, man. I'm ready. I ain't gonna lie. I am. I've never been so ready in my life right now as I am right now. Because you know why? It's not because of the WNBA is not fired, because it is. It's not because of the summer leagues basketball is not fired, because it is. It's not because of the Wimbledon. It's not because of everything that's going on, XFL, all that other extra stuff. It's just because the NFL has a different animal. The Shield, as they say, is a different animal. And especially when you know what I'm saying, you get, them hits, they hit, man. They hit. They're hitting football. That's all I want to say, man. That's all I want to say is they definitely hit in football, man. And not flag football. And shout out to flag football too, because definitely doing their thing. On that. Definitely doing their thing. We also want to give you the latest blog brought to you by DJ Nothing Nice called Center. We always like to give you that brain food, man, over here, and keep your brain going, keep your brain quick with the quick responses over here. We got to do that for you. We believe you are very intelligent, and we just want to add to your repertoire. That's all we want to do. We want to add to your repertoire, let you do you. You know what I'm saying? And see your growth and see what you do. You know what I mean? See what you do. But let's get into it, man. It's called Center, and we're just going to read a little bit of it. And then we're going to let you check it out, man. Make sure you go to djnothingnnice.com/post, POST /centered, CENTERED. Centered. Being able to be in the center of yourself is a profound and empowering experience. It refers to achieving a state of inner balance and self-awareness, where you can connect deeply with your core value and beliefs. This inner center acts as a compass, guiding you through the complexities of life. It enables you to stand firm on the determination and goals you have set for yourself, creating a solid foundation from which to navigate challenges and opportunities alike. The ability to remain steadfast in your pursuit is crucial, especially when faced with obstacles that may arise unexpectedly. Staying committed to your plans, regardless of what transpires around your journey, is a testament to your resilience and strength. You want to read more, man, go to the website, man. Go to the website. djnothinnice.com/POST/centered right there. For the latest blog with your boy DJ Nothing Nice, man, called Centered. CENTERED. All right? Yes, then, yes. Word of the moment, man. Word of the moment. Word of the moment brought to you by WordGenius.com, man. Word of the moment brought to you by WordGenius.com. Synology. The part of speech is a noun. The origin is unknown. Mid-19th century. The study of a Chinese language, history, customs, and politics. Examples of synology in a sentence are, after her trip to Beijing, Sativlia cultivated a fascination with synology. Also, Jeremy did some research on synology to better understand his girlfriend's Chinese heritage. There you go. Synology brought to you by WordGenius.com right there. Yeah. All right. Now it's time to play the game. It's time to play the game. You like the call. You know what I'm saying? The National Day, brought to you by National Day Calendar, National Moments. You know, right now, at this moment, today, tonight, where we are, where we choose to be. National Day Calendar. This is so you can play the game of what day it is, what national day it is, or national moment it is, or national time it is. I'm going to say, I got to break it down, man. Brought to you by nationaldaycalendar.com, NATIONALDAYCALENDAR.com. Birthdays and events. Social Media Giving Day. National Gummy Worm Day. National Tobacco Pudding Day. National I Love Horses Day. All right. And last but not least, National Pet Fire Safety Day. So there you go when you're playing that game. Because always I like to say every day is not your Sunday unless you want it to be, or daughter day or family day, whatever you choose. But if you want to play the game nationally, come on, man. Come on over to National Day Calendar and check it out, all right? I'm just saying, man, if you want to really play the game right, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to play the game right, that's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying to you if you want. No, maybe. All right, okay, now it's about that time, man. It's about that time for
In the comments.
Yes, it's about that time for In the Comments, where we go to social media, or we go to any place that has comments, which is and I know everywhere, and we go for a post and we read what's been said in the comments based off the post. We don't say the person's name. We just let you know where it started from, and then we go from there. All right. So let's get into it, man. This is off of course, the book. Like to call it Facebook. You know what I mean? Some people call it Meta. No? Maybe? Some people? Meta? Yeah. Meta. Yeah, there you go. Celebrity Family Feud post. To break the story down, it starts out like this. Team Little John is in the house. And watch him basically doing a little promo. Watch him go head to head with Club Reef on a Celebrity Family Feud, right? Somebody said, congratulations.
In the comments.
Somebody said, hashtag Little John.
In the comments.
Somebody said, yeah. Well, okay. That's how they said it in the text. So I can imagine that's how they said it like that.
In the comments.
Somebody said, what?
In the comments.
Somebody said, at a hockey game, Thrashers 2026, you told my nieces to put down rap music and pick up your books unless you plan on making it your career. I appreciate you, Little John.
In the comments.
Somebody said, get that money, my fellow kings. Showing how to do it is king style. Love you, brothers. God bless.
In the comments.
Somebody said, you got to have the other oddballs. Can't wait to see Young and the Restless on July. I can even do that.
In the comments.
So yeah, man, that's in the comments right there, man. With your boy DJ Nothin Nice. Once again, that's
in the comments.
Yeah, and that's about that time too, man. It's about that time for the new session, the new section of the session. Like that section of the session. Like that? You like that right there? I did. That's pretty dope. Where we go to what is called what? Run me those numbers. Again, that's what? Run me those numbers. Well, we tell you and inform you and give you information about what's going on in the latest sports deals news. We want to implement this because, for my sports fanatics and to get ready to segue into the Nothing Nice Sports Talk podcast. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna definitely be getting more and more into that stuff like that. For those of you who are following us on Matt over here on Facebook, we appreciate you. Those of you who haven't, man, make sure you go and follow us over there. And also, too, man, you can hit us up on the website, too, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we pushing you towards that. We pushing you towards the website at djnothingnice.com. We want to make sure we give you something, more and more. Add it on, man. Add it on. We always want to add on. We always want to add on to what we're doing because it's all about growth, right? You always got to grow. Always got to grow. Always. It's always very, 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 very important. Very important. Okay? Very important. But let's get into it, man. The what? Run me those numbers. Recently in player news, Jonathan Vastine was drafted in Major League Baseball, drafted by San Diego in the 19th round. Anson Aros is drafted by the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hayden Morris, drafted by New York. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Welcome, Hayden Morris. Joe Scarberg, drafted by New York Mets. Derek Munoz, drafted by Cleveland. Robert Phelps is drafted by Philadelphia. Mernan Leffy is drafted by Detroit. Daylon Wood, it was drafted by Kansas City. Ryan Hepner is drafted by Atlanta. You know what's going on, man. Caleb Barnett is drafted by Chicago. Lim Best was drafted by St. Louis. Matthew Becker is drafted by Minnesota. So that's a little bit of that. We're going to get you more and more in detail with, what's being paid and who's available to, because I know you've been seeing some stuff on the book, it's on the gram, on the LinkedIn, on the IGs, it's on the Twitters, on the Twitters. So I'll give you more and more with that, man. With that, what? Run me those numbers, the latest sports deals and news. And also, too, man, we like to make another segue into what we like to have as the book of the month, man. The book of the month, always give me that brain food. We like to call it the brain food over here. If you haven't been following us, if this is your first time tuning in to us at the WNNR-DB Orlando, Florida discussion topics with your boy, DJ Nothing Nice. We always want to give you knowledge, man, for that brain, man. Step it up, add to the repertoire, whatever. Fine tune that brain, keep it popping. You know what I'm saying? Keep it rolling. You know what I mean? Because if you don't feed the brain, man, the brain will be like, I'm fiending. And it's not even about anything else other than that knowledge, man. Sometimes. Outside of food and all that stuff like that. You gotta do that. We all gotta eat. We gotta eat. The book of the month, man, is Practical Intelligence. Nature and Origins of Competence in the Everyday World by, of course, Robert J. Sternberg and Richard K. Wagner. Richard K. Wagner. Right here. We're gonna hit you with this session right here. It's called Assembling Products. All right, under the Practical Thought session. Assemblers, classified as unskilled workers, are responsible for locating products stored in the warehouse and sending out to the loading platform the amount of each product ordered by drivers for their daily routes. Assemblers secure information about product orders from a computer-generated form that represents qualities. In our recorded observation of the two product assemblers filled mixed cakes and unit orders, filling mixed cakes and unit orders on the job, we made several discoveries. Assemblers are departed from the literal form of orders. They fill what looks like the identical orders. On occasion, the mode of order filling, whether lateral or non-lateral, with exactly the procedure that satisfies the order in the fewest moves, that is, of all alternatives. The solution the assembler selected required the transfer of a minimum number of units from one case to another. Right there. So if you want more, man, we're going to get back into that on the next session too, and it's called Practical Intelligence, Nature and Origins of Competence in the Everyday World by Robert J. Sternberg and Richard K. Wagner right there, all right? It's your boy, DJ Nothin Nice, man. For the book of the month, man, that's our book of the month right there. That's our book of the month, baby. Yeah, for that brain food. For that brain food, man. Brain food. Got to get you that brain food, man. We always will continue to give it to you. And you know what? I know sometimes when you tune in to WNNR-DB, Orlando, Florida discussion topics, you be like, man, he sure does give us a lot of knowledge. Yeah, man. Because I want to pass it on. Whatever I retain that's good, as they say, good fruit, I want to make sure I give you the good fruit. You know what I mean? Everybody's always giving the bad fruit, man. All the time, 24/7. Let's give you something else. Let's go help you, get you thinking quicker, have you feeling good. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just stepping up that repertoire. All right? I'm just saying. I mean, you don't have to. I'm just saying, it is what it is. It is what it is. Your boy, DJ Nothin Nice, man. WNNR-DB, Orlando, Florida discussion topics with your boy, DJ Nothin Nice. Now it's about that time for us to always remember the countries that tune in to WNNR-DB, Orlando, Florida podcast, discussion topics podcast, discussion topic podcast, the most right here. We're gonna hit you with the top 6. From least to worst, and least to worst, least to the most that listens to us. That's bad. Least to worst. That's crazy. That's diabolical right there. That is crazy. But let's give it to you, man. And once again, this is not a competition. This is just saying thank you. We appreciate you very, 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 very much, very much, very much. Let's start with it, man. Netherlands, Japan, Ireland, Ghana, United States of America is the number one. And we like to do, man, we like to tell you one thing about, the country that is number one. That tunes in to WNNR-DB, Orlando, Florida. Discussion topic podcast, the most. Brought to you by globalmissions.com /blog/fun facts about the USA. All right. The U.S. is known as a melting pot culture. Different cultures, ethnicities, religions, and people groups all live together and melt in one society and in one pot. You know what I'm saying? Americans are proud of their country's diversity and opportunity. So there you go, right there. So yeah, man, we gave you CNN.com, we gave you FoxBusiness.com, we gave you FloridaPolitics.com, we gave you BBC.com, we gave you OrlandoSentinel.com, we gave you Billboards.com, we gave you ESPN.com. Go Giants, I hope. Please. It's okay. Shout out to New York Liberty too over there with the WNBA. Gotta say that. Since y'all champs, I'm talking about New York. Gotta say that, man. I gotta say that. I have to say that. We gave you the latest blog, man. Make sure you check it out. Completely centered at djnothinnice.com. Also, we gave you the word of the moment and a National Day wording too. Well, brought to you by National Day Calendar. Also, we gave you that. Yes, we gave you that in the comments too, man. We gave you that
in the comments.
Also, we gave you that what? Run me those numbers with the latest sports deals and news. And also, we gave you the book of the month, man. Make sure you, if you want more information about our book of the month and what choices and books that we choose, man, make sure you go to the website at djnothinnice.com and DM us, man. We'll respond back, man. You know what I'm saying? You see it up there, we might have 48 to 72 hours to respond, but we will respond back. And for those of you who have been questioning us about the different things as far as opportunities for Grammys and things like that, we will definitely respond and direct you in the proper way. And congratulations, too, on the sidebar. Congratulations, too, real quick on the sidebar for all the new class for the Recording Academy right there. And also the book of the month. Once again, the book of the month is Practical Intelligence and Nature and Origins of Competence in Everyday World. Once again, brought to you by Robert J. Steinberg and Richard K. Wagner right there. And also we gave you, that was our book of the month. Book of the month. Country that tuned into WNNR-DB, Orlando, Florida. Discussion topics as well, too. We gave you that. So, yeah, man, keep on tuning in. Keep on listening. More stuff for you. Make sure you go to Roku and download the WNNR-DB Orlando, Florida app, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, the visual is coming. The visual is coming. A lot of great things are coming. Grammy season is definitely here. We got that the DJ conference over there, DJ X up there coming up. A lot of great things, man. A lot of great things popping off. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for around the Grammy season. Nam coming up. We got a lot of, listen, man. NAB. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to NAB. Shout out to Nam. Shout out to South by Southwest. Shout out to the Olympics. Shout out to Walmart. Shout out to Hulu as well. You know, some of our partners. So we got to make sure we say that and give them the props. Shout out to iFly. Now, if you want your official, and this is a sidebar, if you want your official codes with iFly, with Walmart, holla at your boy with edible arrangements. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. But with the iFly, man, right here in Orlando, Florida, too. And soon, we're doing that. We're going to do a casting to have your opportunity to be in an iFly video. You know what I'm saying? And let it be shown on our platforms. Yeah. Big boy, big girl stuff, baby. Big boy and big girl stuff. But it is what it is, man. Your boy, DJ Nothin Nice, man. Stay committed, stay consistent, have communication in anything and everything that you do, all right? Be safe, man. Yeah. Peace.